Hey everyone, Janice here. So I thought today I'd do a little day in my life because I get a lot of questions asked about juggling work-life balance as someone who works in consulting and also as someone who does content creation on the side. So I thought I'd take you along a typical day with me and show you what it's like. It's currently 8:30 right now. I did already have a 8 o'clock meeting and I have a lot of morning meetings planned, but after lunchtime it slows down a little bit. So in the afternoon I do want to go to a bookstore and just continue working from there, but for now I'm working from my humble suburban home as usual.
So most of my meetings take place from 7 a.m. to the afternoon because my client is based globally, so this is the only time that really works for all of us. But our afternoons are more free, so that is pretty nice. We also do travel every month to see each other face to face. Sometimes it is international, so that's the reason why I decided to move home after graduating, because I thought it'd be more efficient to save up on rent when I am traveling around so often. I might do a more in-depth video on consulting later, but that's for another time.
Okay, so I just finished a meeting and I have another one coming up soon, but I have a few minutes in between. So this is the point in which I typically go and make myself a cup of coffee just so I can refresh myself a little bit and give myself some caffeine to start off the day. I'm also gonna take off these glasses now because typically when I put my contacts on is really when I consider the day has started.
There is something about small little cups that I can't explain, but I feel like it is the perfect proportion for a coffee in the morning. And I usually use my Breville Bambino espresso machine, but for some reason it's broken right now, so a girl has got to do what she's got to do. Fun fact, I actually was a judge for the National Coffee Championships, and that was like a fun side quest era during my senior year of college last year. My love for coffee has really expanded. I've always got to have my obligatory coffee drink in the morning.
Okay, so one thing that I always do every morning is go through my daily planner. This is my daily planner that I'm using this entire year. So by the end of the year, all of these pages will be filled up with all of my to-dos from the day. And so this is for this week's, and I will go in and fill out my agenda and my tasks for today. So I just finished a few meetings and I'm so hungry, so let's go make some food. I only have 10 minutes till my next meeting, so I kind of have to hurry on this one. We just finished a meeting and I'm gonna go get ready to head over to the bookstore to just go continue doing work there. One thing that I noticed is that my hair is not greasy. Like yesterday when I showered, I used the Miel hair oil, which is super popular. I know a lot of people use that, but basically I took the oil, I rubbed it into my roots, kind of like kept it in like conditioner for a few minutes, and then I rinsed out with shampoo, and instantly, like today when I woke up, my hair felt so much smoother, silkier, and also not greasier, which is really interesting, but I really love that. I'm gonna go into my skincare routine now. Because I have greasy skin, I like using oil cleansers because like dissolves like. It's weird because I can feel the sebaceous filaments coming out of my face, almost like I'm exfoliating it, but no, all I'm doing is massaging my face and with this oil and this facial cleanser. And when you wash it out, it doesn't feel greasy at all. It kind of dissolves into this non-greasy foam. So I don't know how they do it or how they make it, but I think it's so cool. I'm using this Tawny Molly toner to moisturize my face. It feels more like a gel, so I really like the consistency and it just makes me feel so hydrated. Yeah, my hair feels so great. That was awesome. One thing I've been loving to include in my hygiene routine is this deodorant. I think compared to the stick deodorants that I have used like my entire life, these just smell, especially the ones by Dove, smell so much better, and it's also just better application in general and less waxy. So this has been a godsend for me this year. Okay, so for my daily just going out, working, chill type of day, I don't really do that much of a heavy makeup. I just kind of do something that makes me feel good and confident. So normally I'll just curl my lashes, apply some blush, and make sure that my lips are hydrated. Just look at this difference, like, whoa. Mascara has been such a game changer in my makeup routine lately, and I love it. I'm using the e.l.f. Putty Blush, which I really have been liking because of how subtle it is, and I can just build it up slowly. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this Hera tint on my lips and then top it off with my favorite lip gloss. This is the Merit lip gloss, and it looks really orange/red, but I promise you it's not. It's just a really nice shade of pink. Hot take, but I feel like the Dior lip oil is actually really sticky. While it is really nice and while it is super aesthetic, I feel like it's not as just like oily and buttery as this Merit one is. Like I've never like smacked my lips and felt like it was sticking all over the place. Like it feels so natural, and it kind of genuinely just leaves this buttery, hydrated feeling, whereas the Dior kind of like sticks when I open my mouth like that. But anyways, here is the final look. Just super simple, super clean, something I can take off easily by the end of the night, or when I'm stressed, I can just like touch my face. Even though I know it's bad, I kind of do that sometimes out of habit. So yeah, here's the look. Let's get changed. All right, let's pack our stuff that we're gonna bring to Barnes & Noble's with us. If you or anyone you know works remotely, you know how much benefits and also cons there can be. For example, the benefits are being able to work from wherever, being able to have a little bit more flexibility since you take away like hours of commute time in your day. However, the con is that you know how boring and stale it can get, and being in your own home can sometimes not be the best place for productivity or creativity even, so I do like to take myself outside of the home as much as I can. I also like to bring a little journal with me just because I like to take notes whenever I read something or get like an idea and I want to quickly write it down. Adapter, mouse, wallet, phone, lip gloss, AirPods, and now we're all ready to go. On our way to Barnes & Noble's. I feel like when you are a 23-year-old working 9-to-5 grandma like me, it is so important to just take yourself out of your house sometimes. I think there's two parts to this. The first one is that a change of environment will never not lift up your spirit. When you have people around you, books around you, a cafe next to you, it just feels so magical, and I love that feeling so much. Like I literally spent all of my high school there doing my SAT prep and just doing homework just because I loved the way that I felt, and that really hasn't changed for me in a lot of years. The second thing is that having some small thing to look forward to in your day makes your life 200 times better. And I feel like ever since I moved back from college and there's a lot of less stimulus around me, just making something to look forward to has really been a motivational superpower that I've been able to use to fuel my day and constantly just feel inspired. Like making something in Blender, or looking forward to a sketch I want to do, or a purchase on Amazon. Something that really changes your mindset on the way that you go about your day and look for happiness in the small things, and really feel motivated to go about my day. All right, enough yapping. Let's go to Barnes & Noble's. That took so long to get into focus. I am now on break. I finished all my meetings for today, so I have an open calendar for the rest of today. I made this a little while ago, so it's like a little like PS5 graph. You can see it's a little blurry and pixelated, and I just love this style, so I've been experimenting around with it for a little bit. So I just posted this on the gram, and I don't know, it's so fun. I really like experimenting with new different styles in 3D. Playing around with it is so fun. Alright, so for my books that I'm going to try out reading later today, we have this one that I picked up on the way here, and A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm so excited to read this because I've seen a couple paragraphs. I've seen them floating around, and I think I want to try reading out the whole thing myself. So
yeah, I'm excited to try it out. I got myself another coffee because I was starting to get like the 4 p.m. slump. It's currently 4:30, but sometimes I'll log off maybe 20-30 minutes before 5 o'clock because I am working from 7 a.m. from most mornings. So it's been a long day. So now I'm just going to continue editing some videos that I took earlier. Oh my god, I'm very embarrassed to admit, but I don't know how to edit on Adobe. So I actually edit everything from my Reels, TikToks, and Shorts, and now long form videos on CapCut. And I'm using CapCut Desktop to edit all my long form videos. But so far, it's working pretty well. And I just figured out what a LUT was, which is so crazy because this whole time I thought LUTs were only applicable on like Adobe. That's kind of a crazy assumption, but if you have any tips about filmmaking and editing on CapCut or using LUTs, please do let me know because your girl can learn a little bit about video editing. So I think I'm gonna continue editing for a bit. After a while, when I get a little tired, I'm just gonna start reading some books in between, get some more snacks, walk around, maybe go outside for a bit. But yeah, everything is going well so far. Okay, I have finished all my work and all my editing. So here it is, and I am reading, and I will be reading this in the meantime. Does anyone else put on playlists of the book that they're reading just so they can feel more immersed in the world? But yeah, that is me right now. Alright, I just got out and wow, it is already 8:21. I was in there for 3 hours after work. That is crazy. I feel like that time went by so fast. You know what they say. Okay, well, that was really fun. I'm excited to go home because I just got the new Govee rope. I love the rope. I actually had this for my college room last year, but I got a new one for my room at home this time. So I'm excited to go put it up and finally get some better lighting in my room because my room gets no sunlight and it's also dark. So I'm excited to eat dinner and then decorate my room a little bit. Recently, I've been listening to a lot of Blackpink and Pink Venom when I have been driving, so this has been my go-to playlist for the car. Alright, I just got back home and had dinner, and I am super excited because, like I said, my Govee light, my Govee rope came in, so I'm gonna unbox this and plan out where to put it in my room. This is my vision for what I want it to look like. Kind of like that. Like a little squiggly on the wall, and I think that would look super cute and kind of like arch this creative space and shelf pretty well. So yeah, let me know what you think and let's see if it lives up to the expectations. Okay, so somehow my camera was filming in slow motion, so unfortunately I had to speed this up and my audio is not here, but as you can tell, I loved the way it came out. It was a little shorter than I expected, but I still love the little loopy design that it has, and I like how it wraps around the pegboard really well, and it has such a nice variety of colors, so I'm definitely gonna have so much fun playing around with this in the future, and yeah, I just love how this came out. Okay, so my camera died, but I am recording on my iPhone, and look at how pretty this looks. I actually did catch it on my camera, but it died right after. So this is the end of my day. It is currently like 11 o'clock, and I have a 7 a.m. meeting tomorrow that I have to get to bed early for, so I already did my night routine. I washed my face and everything, brushed my teeth, and now I'm probably just going to read a few pages of a book before heading to sleep, or I might just take a magnesium pill and go to bed already because it is late and your girl is tired. But today was super fun, so I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time.